back again with the 4Runner. I just ordered a rough country 3.5-inch suspension lift, one with the upper control arms. Gonna throw it on under this. Tennessee plays Alabama on Saturday, so I can't work on the car then. So I'm gonna split the work between today, which is Thursday, after work, and Friday after work. See if we can get it done. Start by doing the front today, do the rear tomorrow, and then calibrate it on Saturday morning. Step one, I'm going to lift it up, get these tires off, and start removing this old suspension. Let's get into it. All right, first steps first. Let's just measure where we're at. Front passenger sitting at 34.5 from the ground to the fender flare. $36.5. These are just rough. I know you're supposed to measure from the wheel, but I'm a redneck, so I'm going from the ground. 36.5. And 34 even-ish. Okay. And that could be my driveway. Again, you're supposed to measure from the tires. Or the rim. I'm going from the ground. Whatever. So we'll get this up in the air. All right, so in the front suspension boxes, we got the new upper control arms. I did go with the rough country. I think I said that earlier. Tennessee company. I'm from Tennessee, so got to support that as much as I can. There's a bunch of different opinions on rough country. I personally like them. This is going to be a mall crawler. It, it's 2-wheel drive. She ain't going off road. Just a dog park with him and around town. Let's see. Got these shocks are gigantic, man. I know it's 3.5 inches of lift, but holy hell. Look at all that. So, all right, enough talking. Tires are off. Cash was a huge help. He definitely supervised. His nose is right there. Anyways, we got it up. Okay, stock suspension. Honestly, it drives fine. But like I said, if it's gonna be 2-wheel drive, well, mall crawler, it's gonna look like it's not 2-wheel drive. You got to compensate for that 2-wheel drive somehow. So it's going up 3.5 inches. Step one is to get that upper control arm bolt out, or loosen it, and then take this castle nut off, this cotter pin out. And then we'll just go from there. All right, so got the upper control arm off. Bolt still hanging on here in the back. Got the shock out. A couple hints here. First would be for the sway bar. Just take the whole sway bar link off. Save yourself that trouble of fighting the shock out against it. And the second hint would be when pulling this upper control arm bolt off. Ooh, you've got direct access to that upper control arm bolt here in the engine bay. Makes things a little bit easier to slide it on out. So about to get the new stuff in. So new upper control arm here, the old one. I don't know it's gonna be any different. This spring though, or this front shock, is substantially bigger. I don't want to take it out of the plastic, but I mean, just so much beefier. So many more springs on the shock. It's longer. Hopefully it goes in with no issues. So we'll do that now. Put everything together in reverse order. Okay, well it's pouring down rain. So I got one side done, but I had to scoot the tools under the 4Runner. It started pouring down rain. Okay, well, this side went a little bit differently than the driver's side. This has taken, it's 4:30 right now, 4 hours today and about 2 hours yesterday. Strip bolt over here, the third one from the shock tower in the very back. I went through the process of destroying those pinch welds, trying to get enough room for a ratchet to get under there. It was so stripped. Ended up seeing that you could access it under the air box. So if this happens to you while you're lifting yours, do yourself a favor, remove the air box. That takes 15 seconds. I kept the MAV sensor plugged in and everything. It was a lot. So then I had to impact it off right there. But everything else came out pretty easily. So a little bit farther behind than I wanted to be, a little bit more work than I wanted, a lot of headache and about half a can of dip, but got it. So I mean, I even tried to sawzall it. I went to the hardware store and got some new sawzall blades, every different size you could find, and it wasn't doing the trick. I couldn't get the angle right. My sawzall was a little too big. Just to show y'all what I was up against. So you can see where the sawzall gave it its best effort, and you can see where I tried my best. I didn't have an Irwin bolt extractor. My hardware store didn't either. That would have been ideal for this, but gotta do what you gotta do. Live and learn. It's always one bolt, and that's just for the front. I still gotta do the rear. Anyways, I just threw the wheels back on and put her on the ground. I'm gonna have to reattach those splash guards. I'm gonna really rinse everything off in there though before I do that. So first look, there she goes. That's with the that's with the front lift. She's got a Carolina squat to her, man. Noticeable amount of lift. Oh my. That might be a true 3.5, 4-inch lift. I'll have to measure that, but now I'm going to jump back here and get the rear jacked up. Okay, got the rear lifted up, sway bar links disconnected, shocks out, and the rear springs out. Just doing a little comparison here. That's all right. It'll look good. I guess it'll help it out a lot. Cash has the zoomies. So I'm gonna throw this in and hopefully everything goes smooth, but I will report back if anything doesn't. All right, tires are back on, car's on the ground, and we are about to take a look. First look at the lift. He's pumped. Boom, way higher. Oh yeah, no, that looks awesome. It will need some adjusting, and will for sure need an alignment. All right, so from ground up, same as last time. We are right at 40. In the front passenger, they're on the drinker side. Passenger rear, oh, lower. I'm showing 39.5. Again, this could be my driveway, and we'll need to re-up these tires. 39. $39.5. Well, hell, within an inch. And again, this could be my driveway. I'm just so glad to have a lifted 4Runner again. It's dirty, it's covered in moss. It needs work, but this is awesome. I can't wait to get in and drive. I'm known for making a mess in the driveway, so I'm gonna clean this up, and then me and Cash are gonna take her out. Review soon. Just had a test drive. Went around the block. No engine lights or anything came on, so that was ideal because, you know, you're down there with the brake lines, messing with, I don't know, fuel lines, everything, and I don't know. Anytime I lift something or work on something, I'm thankful for that. If that doesn't happen. Anyways, drove great. It's a monster truck. Exactly what I wanted.